For this, all we're going to need is a single color of blue. You could use the ultramarine blue like I have here, or you might choose a Prussian blue or a cobalt blue. And I'm using a very big chunky brush today, and I'm just going to wet it thoroughly. And I'm going to dip right into the watery blue. And I'm going to let the watery blue spread out like the ocean spreads. Moving my arm as much as I want to. But basically, I have a very smooth, wet, and watery blue. And it can be somewhat darker at times. And it will be lighter at other times. Just let it spread out and basically cover the whole paper with a very sweet, watery blue. Then come back to the jar and notice that there's some thicker paint in the bottom. Tilt the jar slightly and get some of that thicker paint on your brush. And then come back to where you see the waves. And let the waves appear again. Darker where they seem like they would be darker. And as you let them sweep over, you notice how they create areas of white naturally, and that's good. Sometimes it might be kind of flat, but sometimes it'll be curved. See how many areas of dark and light you can get, and keep going by getting the drier color from the bottom. And put that drier color right on top of this very wet that you started with. Stroking it in single times and multiple. Sometimes coming from upper right and other times from left. Enjoying the water. And now we're going to take the brush and we're going to wash it off in the water. And I'll swipe it here on the rack. So it's pretty dry now. It's so dry that even this chunky brush can be formed by my fingertips into something quite refined. And I'm going to knead it this refined in order to create what I want to show you. So go to the bottom of the jar now and get only the thick ultramarine blue on your brush. And then look at your painting and ask yourself, where do I see a squid or an octopus swimming by? I can kind of see a head here and some tentacles going off here. So I'm going to bring my thicker color to the blue where I see it. And I'll let this kind of, in a way, surround with contours, or if you will, kind of be the edges, the outside lines of what is this giant squid, or is it an octopus? You probably can find these sometimes in different shades of blue. Find where your legs are going. And if you want, take your very corner of your brush, very dry, and see if you can find the eyes. Are they lower? I think they are. There they are. And let this expression of the legs move. You may add more legs in if you think you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe there would be even a 6th back here. And could there be one going this way? So we don't have to see every single leg, but many of them we can see. And if you want to get very fancy and do a little suction cup work, you could take the brush, wash it very nicely, and dry it off. Really dry it off so it's dry. And then you can just pick up with your brush the suction cups. Children can do this too. They have to dry their brush frequently. So you can do many different kinds of animals in just a single color. You could make a blue rabbit on a blue background, or a red hen on a red background, or even a blue octopus in a blue background. Have fun and explore monochromatic paintings.